Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, October 13, 2022. Today's Sun-Saturn aspect encourages you to get organized or simplify for more clarity of mind and purpose. You'll enjoy some support and protective influences from unexpected places or behind the scenes. Seeking advice and doing some research into problem areas can figure strongly. It's a good time for tuning out distractions and zeroing in on the essential things, especially if there are uncertainties in your life that leave you needing some grounding. Consider incorporating more tradition, rules, and routine into your life, as having a clear agenda can be comforting and helpful. A big day for thinking about the vast landscape and picture of your life has arrived. This is because the mighty Sun in your solar 8th house of trust and intimacy will dance with the great taskmaster planet, Saturn. As they weave in a perfect rhythm, you'll have an opportunity to talk with your significant other about goals you've had on your mind. Consider what you'd like to work in alignment upon, especially around assets and investments. Ideas could be appearing out of thin air that guide you to significant success. The stars are empowering you now. How can you feel empowered by your hidden talent and skills? Show the world who you are and what you can do when the Sun in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. You need to get in touch with your innovative, futuristic skills that could serve you. Investing in these talents may take you further than ever before, as it could empower your professionalism. You could transform your career by being confident in who you are. The catch is being a little different from your colleagues. Your true friends will support you in the workplace no matter what. Mercury's first full day in your financial sector is keeping the pressure on a balance between money coming in and money going out after a full moon in your income sector, but in a completely different way. Without the emotional fog of war, Mercury's smart head for money allows you to turn any financial tension this might create into motivation on both sides of the financial fence. You can benefit tremendously from a group physical activity, if possible, such as a team that trains together for an athletic event. The group spirit is uplifting for your nature, which tends to be introverted when left alone. And having a goal can help shape your perspective about life, which can otherwise become obtuse and slightly pessimistic if you aren't careful. Enjoy yourself with friends who are physically active, if you can, and see what energy comes of it. Starting in the next few days, you may be able to stabilize a fluctuating situation and get some good results in your material life. But today, you will have to content yourself with following your objectives and keeping a low profile. You're not as open as you should be, and every person you meet will make you realize how much your behavior needs to evolve and how much you need to be questioning things. You don't like newness as much as you should and prefer being in comfortable and habitual situations rather than attempting to get some newness into your life. Just a day after Mercury, the planet of communication, left your relationship sector, the moon is bringing a chance to regroup but also to connect with the planets that will take it from here. With the moon in your communication sector as the dwarf planet Ceres spends her first full day on her own in your communication sector, this is a chance to connect with planets on both fronts that are here for the long haul. At the same time, in his first full day back in your financial sector, Mercury's smart head for money can be put to use on both sides of the financial fence. A day after Mercury, the planet of communication, left your relationship sector, his extended mission to get the communication lines open on the relationship front is in safe hands. Not only is the moon in your communication sector but connected with planets that are here to stay, while the dwarf planet Ceres is staying on to support your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. There is a purification process unfolding in the skies. Don't let anyone dim your light, even as the tougher planetary connections are pulling at you and trying to make you feel self-conscious. Yes, there is a continuation with Uranus and the Libra Sun, which share a minor frustration that seems as though it's tugging at your soul. The collective is now met with another aspect, with the Sun's position in balancing Libra and Saturn in Aquarius harmonizing the energy. These aspects are meant to change society, but it isn't going to happen overnight. It will help you gain insight into your life from a very spiritual level. You can't control what's happening on a larger scale. Internally, that's where the greatest change is going to occur. You can support your friends and family through these times and even take to the streets in the name of social justice. Libra is the sign of the law, and Saturn in Aquarius dictates policies. Think of this as a cosmic alliance that requires in-depth diplomacy on all levels. The scales only tip when one side isn't doing its job from a place of truth. What do you see that needs changing? Luckily, the energy encourages you to tell it like it is to anyone who will listen and shout it to anyone who isn't paying attention. Be open to those you trust who have more life experience, because they're serving as your guide through these eye-opening transits, especially when Mars in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces in the evening. There can be an obsessive-compulsive element to this day as well. Perfectionist tendencies are very possible. Be careful to check your thoughts and make sure that you aren't being too hard on yourself. Aspects are slowing down your ability to earn the kind of money you may have become used to and asking you to become more responsible about how you spend your cash. Establish limits so you can save for retirement or other goals. Your house of creativity, family, and fun are affected. If you're having trouble getting motivated, just think about how what you do now will benefit your family in the future. In the morning, Venus in Libra squares off with Pallas, the goddess asteroid of strategy, in Cancer, creating a disconnect between how we give and receive love. The square stimulates conflict, so we recognize how our romantic conduct is working against us. Indeed, we might have been using Cancerian care and support as a strategy for entrapping lovers. In all likelihood, manipulation techniques were not entered into consciously. We simply assumed that the best way to get others to like us was to make ourselves as accommodating as possible. Yet now, we see that relationships formed using coercive means are not healthy. The whole game may fall apart, forcing us to come clean to partners and work towards achieving union more healthily. The cosmic weather is then quiet until the evening, when the Libra Sun trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to achieve our goals. Our past labor bears fruit, and we are provided with recognition for reaching a personal milestone. Structures have been put in place which facilitate our success. Therefore, we work less hard and see greater returns. Those with less experience can benefit from our guidance at this time. We might even use this influence to train someone to manage less rigorous duties as we rise into a position of authority and take on more responsibility.